Hey guys, Coach Rach here. This podcast is intended to inspire, educate, and support you on your health and fitness journey. I am not a medical doctor and cannot give any professional medical advice. If you are suffering from any kind of medical condition, whether it's mental or physical, please seek help from a qualified health practitioner. Welcome to the Diet Starts Never podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Nigro, aka Coach Rach. This podcast will teach you how to live your healthiest life in and out of the gym and put yourself first again. Oh, and we get long-lasting results here. I've made it my mission to help my clients ditch the diet mentality and heal their relationship with food and themselves. After transforming hundreds of bodies and minds, it's your turn. Are you ready? What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode. I'm actually really excited about this one because I feel like this is the time of year where everybody begins to panic because they realize we are about a month away from summer and you may not feel as ready or confident as you wanted to approaching this time of year. So, my goal for this episode is to set you up with an exact game plan that can literally help you lose inches before summer. I want to be very clear. This is not a how to lose weight as fast as possible episode. If that's what you're looking for, you are in the wrong place. I will never advise you to do that because it's just not what I believe in. You already know why. My goal as your coach is to educate you on how to reach your goal in the healthiest, most sustainable way possible. Part of my job is also to give you a reality check every now and again. So here's the ugly truth you didn't ask for. You're not going to reach your goal because you aren't taking care of yourself well enough. And you're letting your excuses get in the way of your success. You're not reaching your goal because you're not taking care of yourself well enough. You're letting your excuses get in the way of your success. Your lifestyle is failing you and something needs to change. What you're currently doing does not support the body you want. If it did, you would have that body. So we need to make a significant change in what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. So I can't even emphasize enough how many women I have helped change their physiques drastically with just a few lifestyle changes, and it happens really quickly. Most of the progress photos I share with you guys on Instagram, social media are like my clients' 1 to 4 month transformation. So we're about to be in May, summer's 4 weeks away. Like I said, you're not losing a significant amount of weight in that time, but you can absolutely lose inches, and losing these inches may or may not reflect on the scale. And honestly, who gives a fuck if it does? Like, the scale does not mean shit. I don't weigh myself, I'm sorry. Because I have learned over the years that the scale just makes me not feel good. And then, like, when I tell somebody my weight in person, their mouth drops. Like, I literally, you guys, I weigh 160, 165 pounds, fluctuating between those 5 pounds, which is very normal. And when I tell somebody that, they're like, no, you don't. Like, yeah, I fucking do, bitch. Your girl is thick, but who cares what the number on the scale says? Like, I maintain that lean physique because of these habits that I'm about to talk about. So, if you want to lose a large amount of weight quick, you're going to gain it back because you did not take the time to create the right habits you need to maintain the weight loss. I say this almost every episode: rushed results get half-ass results, and restriction always leads to overindulgence. So, how can you make changes by summer if you don't have time to lose weight? Let's jump into it. In today's episode, I'm giving you a step-by-step game plan to create habits that will change the way your body looks and how you feel. The crazy thing is, like, not only will these habits make you look like sex on a stick, but you'll feel so much better, so much more confident in your skin because you're actually doing things for yourself and not putting yourself on the back burner anymore. Like, your lifestyle is going to support the body you want. But full disclaimer, you have to genuinely want to make a change. You can't just want the body. You need to want the life first and the body second. If you put your health first, focus on getting healthy from the inside out, your aesthetic goal will follow because you primed your body for success. It's just inevitable. We're going to focus on 3 habit changes to implement to really change your body body and life by summer. And listen, like you're not going to drastically change your life by summer. That's maybe a little bit ridiculous, Rach, but you can feel so much better. And like losing a couple of inches can change your life. It can change how you view yourself. It can change your energy. It can change how you carry yourself. It will open so many doors for you in your mind because you are doing the things that are right for you, because you're holding yourself to the standard that you've actually been wanting to hold yourself to for all of these years. Let me start with this. If you are consistent with all I'm giving you, even one thing I give you over the next 4 weeks, you will see changes. If you do the same thing with your health in mind every single day for the next 4 weeks, you will see changes. So, just for example, if you hit 10,000 steps every single day, you're going to see a change over the next 4 weeks. If you hit 10,000 steps every day while hitting your macros, you're going to see even better changes. If you do all of that while getting in a gallon of water every single day, you're going to see the most changes. So, that's kind of like a sum of what we're going to talk about. Number one, movement. Y'all, movement is so important. I need to be clear. There is a difference between movement and exercise. Me as your coach, I don't give a shit about you strength training if you want to get healthy. Like I really don't. Yes, I think you should 100% do it, but we're not going to focus on strengthening and toning until we get your body healthy first. What we're going to focus on movement wise is low impact, steady state cardio. Generally, moving your body more is going to be great, but implementing this steady state form of cardio is going to be even better. So, what happens in low impact, steady state cardio, also known as LISS, LISS, you might see it around sometimes. If you see it around, tell it I say hey. It puts your body into its fat burning zone. We have 5 different heart rate zones. I've taught you guys all about this. Your body burns fat most efficiently in zone 2. If you want to calculate your heart rate zone, you can go to polar.com. They have a heart rate zone calculator on it. It's just an estimator, of course, but I think it's pretty good. So you want to get into that fat burning zone. It could look like walking for 30 minutes. It could look like strength training, but the main thing I want you to focus on is just that low impact steady state. So whether you're walking or you are strength training for an hour, it doesn't matter. I just want you to get your body into that fat burning zone. No, you don't have to do it every day. Something you can do as a bonus is to tack on that 10,000 steps. But again, guys, remember, we are creating something sustainable. If it's not sustainable for you to hit 10,000 steps every day, don't start with that. Maybe it's more sustainable for you to go on 5 30-minute walks a week. Okay, beautiful. Do that. Just get your body moving. Get your body into that zone 2 heart rate and you will see results. That's how I built my lean physique. That's how I maintain my lean physique with consistent strength training and consistent low impact steady state cardio. That could either look like for me getting 10,000 steps in a day, because to get those 10,000 steps, I do need to get an additional walk, or it could look like walking on the treadmill. Regardless, we just want to move your body. So that's a great habit to get into. I think movement is so important. Remember, when we move more, that increases our total daily energy expenditure. So it means we need to usually eat more. Um, that's where we can start to manipulate our calories a bit, but we don't want to burn more and more and eat less and less. That's going to put us in a massive unhealthy deficit. Number 2, this brings us into your nutrition. Again, you don't have to track your macros. Me as a coach, it's just what I know works the best. If you do it consistently and hit your macros, you will get results. Number 2 is hit your macros or hit your nutrition plan every single day. Eat the same thing every single day within reason, and your body will change. Your body, we are creatures of habit. We need that consistency to see change, how to utilize that meal for energy better. And it's also going to learn how to burn off that meal. We need that consistency. Even if you just focused on hitting protein every day and practicing the 80-20 rule, you guys, it changes your life. It literally, it's amazing. Like I eat so clean all week because it makes me feel good and I love it. Sometimes I want like a Reese's or a peanut butter cup. Like I'll eat it, but like on the weekends, I want to have more flexibility. I want to be able to go and eat pasta and bread whenever I want on the weekends. And that's my balance. That's how I do it. So Even if you can just give yourself 4 weeks of consistently not eating out, oh my god, that's gonna make such a difference. And let's talk more about that nutrition goal, about that 80/20 rule. So, unprocessed foods is going to get you the furthest. Eating clean, whole foods. Even if you go out to eat, make it something clean and whole. You don't have to track your or hit your macros at all. Just eat clean for a month and you're going to make a difference. And then you're going to want to continue to eat clean. I'm telling you, you guys, give yourself that push. Give yourself that proof that you can do it. Right now you think it's too difficult, but I'm telling you it's not. It's at the tip of your fingers. That little swap you can change and it will drastically change how you view yourself, how you show up for yourself, and how you feel about yourself. All right, last and final tip is water. It's I know you guys know all of this, but I'm trying to drill it into your head. Move your body, eat clean, drink your water. Your body will thank you. So I always say a gallon a day keeps the fat away. It's just something I like to say. It's not proven by science. I totally made it up. It's total bullshit. Um, but it does get you getting more steps in. It gets you going to the bathroom more. It gets you just being on this consistent habit of doing something for yourself, showing you that you can drink a gallon of water a day. But oh my gosh, it's so hard, Rach. I don't know how you drink so much. Like you just do it. You just show up for yourself. You show up with that discipline of I do these 3 things for myself every single day. Some tips to get water in. I fill up like my Stanley Cup the night before or like first thing in the morning. And like while I'm driving my boyfriend to the train, like that's the first thing I normally do in the morning. I am drinking water. On my way back, I'm drinking water. I drink my greens. While I'm making breakfast, I'm drinking water. And I usually have an entire 40 ounces down by like 10 a.m., the absolute latest. Every time you look at your water, drink. I just looked at my water. Mm. Okay, so how are we going to do this on a day-to-day basis? Let me just kind of walk you through what my day looks like incorporating all of this, and maybe you might want to try the same. This works for me. If it works for you, great. I'm happy to help. If it doesn't, I'm also happy to help giving you another solution, helping you figure out what does work for you. Most mornings, the first thing I try to do is wake up and move after I get like I just said, whatever done with. I come home, I walk the dogs. And that's like a given. If you need to get movement in, get a dog. Like that will get your movement in. And don't let them out of the backyard. I don't have a backyard, but anyway, I move, I walk the dogs. Then I come home, I'm drinking more water. And then maybe I go for another walk. Maybe I hop on the Peloton. Either way, I'm not sure. I'm getting that first kind of movement in. And the minimum movement is at least a 10-minute walk around the block. If you can just wake up and get a walk around the block, that's going to set the tone for your day. Next, macros, hitting my preferred nutrition. I make breakfast. While I'm making breakfast, I am tracking my entire day of eating. I'm putting my breakfast in, copying and pasting from the day before because Monday through Sunday I'm eating the same thing. My body is trained to digest egg whites and toast. It makes me feel good, it fuels me, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Copying, pasting breakfast, copying, pasting lunch. Dinner is usually the same thing. It's normally some kind of ground meat or chicken with a carb and a protein. So even if you're not, I'm sorry, a carb and a fat. So even if you're not sure what you're eating for dinner, copy the one from the night before and use it as a placeholder. You should have a general goal for each meal. Same thing with snacks, copying, pasting my yogurt. I plan my day and I already hit my macros by 9 a.m. without actually eating anything. And again, while I'm doing all of this, I'm drinking more water. And I have my breakfast. I sit down at my desk. I am sedentary during the day. I really want to get an under the desk treadmill, but now it's getting nicer at. So that's my crossroad. And I'm trying to get up and move as much as I can. I'll stand up my desk just to kind of being on my feet increases my NEAT, my non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It increases my movement. Now that it's nicer out, I'll go on more walks. Then for lunch, I'll take the dogs around another long walk. Whatever my walk was in the morning, I double it for lunch. And then if I need to, I'll go get some extra steps in. And then I eat again. Making sure I'm hitting my macros. I'm drinking my water. This is all just part of my day. It's one big circle for me. And then finally, I go to the gym. I go to the gym, I train, I put my all in. Sometimes I put like a quarter of it in, but I'm just moving my body. That daily movement goes so far for your body. And then I come home, I eat dinner, I finish my water, and I tie it all together and I repeat every day. But I do this every day because I love it. I love pushing myself. I love following these habits. I love saying yes to this lifestyle every single day. For the most part, you're always going to have the days where it doesn't feel good, but you need to have that discipline. I choose 3 things that make you feel good, whether it's any of the 3 things that I just listed or 3 other completely different things, and do them. Hold yourself accountable to them every day. You need that discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is here when you don't want to do the shit. Like, to be honest, I didn't really want to go walk this morning, but I was meeting my friend. So I went and walked with her. Get a walking buddy. Wake up a little bit earlier and just get up and move. Just force yourself to do it until it feels really good. And if it doesn't, then that might not be the plan for you, but you tried. All right, those are the best tips I can give you. So just to recap, you are moving your body every day. You're hitting your nutrition goal every day. Let's just say you're eating clean whole foods every single day. Even if you want to have something that's more of a treat, have it on top of the clean foods. Do not sacrifice it for the clean foods. And then water. Just hydrate yourself. You'll thank me later, darling. All right, guys, that is a wrap on today's episode. Next episode, oh my goodness, do I have something in store for you? I am bringing on my bestie gal pal, met first day of kindergarten in Solomon Schechter Elementary School, Jamie Pelton. She is a freaking badass when it comes to all things exercise physiology. And we are going to educate you on your menstrual cycle. And I know you're probably thinking, like, I don't want to learn about this, but we're going to connect menstruation and exercise and fat loss and how you can utilize your cycle to support you on your journey. So if you want to learn all about it, get ready for the next episode. Comes out in 2 weeks and I cannot wait to have my first ever podcast guest on. I have so many guests actually lined up for you guys. But that's it. That is a wrap on today's episode. Thank you for listening. The biggest thing I want you to focus on over the next 4 weeks while getting ready for summer is consistency and sustainability. If something doesn't feel good for you, move on to the next thing. Try something else. Just know that you tried and showed up for yourself. Results don't happen overnight, but if you learn how to make this whole lifestyle fun for you, they will. And as always, if you learned something from this episode, please share with a friend, post it to your Instagram story, tag me in it. I appreciate the reshares. I appreciate you letting me know if you enjoyed it or if you learned something. The more I know, the better I can help create amazing content that feels good to you, that helps educate you and helps you on your journey. So I would appreciate any support I could get in that. Thank you guys for listening and have such a great day.